but these are very prime properties. We are wondering what was the criteria used.
While appearing before the Parliamentary Committee on Commissions, Statutory Authorities and State Enterprises COSASE, Uganda Railway Corporation officials were grilled on the alleged fraudulent sale of property and assets and causing financial loss.
Because you are really amazed.
On Tuesday, the Uganda Railway Corporation was tasked by the committee to present documentation of the sold properties, including copies of sale agreements and copies of land titles, and how much was spent. The Uganda Railway Corporation team, led by the Managing Director Stanley Sendegea, today appeared before the committee without the said documents.
They said tomorrow. What I expected from these people was to say, give us a week to run around and look for all these documents.
The way I'm seeing them respond, they seem not bothered at all.
Our CID, because the rules of procedure are very clear. We requested this report yesterday. They did mention that these documents are far. Let's make a discovery so that we discuss when we have the documents on table.
According to the committee, the corporation presented an advertisement of properties for bids for just 10 properties, but after scrutinizing the documents, it was ascertained by the committee that a number of properties were not accounted for.
So after establishing that there were illegalities committed, the entire process showing all those documents that if Senyonyi bought URC land and he didn't go through open bidding, it is illegal. So then, how did Senyonyi acquire that?
Those who paid the bids and could not complete, they had to forfeit in a certain number of days. So the practice would have been wrong, and maybe somebody should be accountable for it, as you are saying.
Maybe we should start with, can you please avail us a copy or take us through the advert? What does it say?
The question is, have we ever written to the Minister of Finance? The question is very simple. The answer is yes or no.
Maybe I can just...
The Railway Corporation did not deny the unscrupulous sale of properties through the privatization unit under the Ministry of Finance. Some of the properties in contention include Villa Park, where Uganda National Roads Authority is constructing a road, and Msambya Land, where Mestil Hotel is located, and other properties in Kampala and Jinja. The members of the committee accuse Uganda Railway Corporation of selling off the land at loss and failing to account for the money.
The sale was done illegally and irregularly. We haven't received the copies of valuation reports. But what is even more worrying, you can see a very prime property, because you know where railway passes and where there is railway land. Most of it is prime property, but we are finding one that a property could be sold at 80,000 Uganda shillings, 150 Uganda shillings. Actually, I realized the most of the properties were sold below 200,000 Uganda shillings. This is a bit worrying.
Ministry of Finance, we want to ascertain the process and the procedure of disposing of the properties, because we are worried that most of these properties were given to just a few individuals. We're also investigating properties which were illegally given out by Uganda Land Commission and the district land boards in the entire country.
The corporation has a debt burden of over 20 billion shillings, unpaid salaries of employees and the NSSF, and land encroachments. The officials of the Uganda Railway Corporation have been given a week to present the said land titles and agreements of properties and tasked to show how the money was spent. Adams Mayambala, CTV, PM Edition.
10 properties on this advert shared with us.